sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap and again to Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. And that's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Henry out of the pistol. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A 1st down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will indeed snap it to Watson. The left side completion to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. They'll try here for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Tua going to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jeffrey Simmons, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy it.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try the air now with Watson sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Touchdown! Jeff Smith with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Tua to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Sanders' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Watson off play action. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jeff Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
121 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
2nd and 9.
Derrick Henry. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. With that run,
double-check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And down to the 27-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, Watson rolling to his right. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about
getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Henry again on 2nd down. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville,
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Henry powers through, uses the stiff arm, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Miami's offense set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And there's Williams. What a catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought up. They've got his man complete, and all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Here's Watson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Sly on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Tua now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenneth Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Man open, here's Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Looking here for Schmidt downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And Watson's going to throw it here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing.